Once there was a boy named Mickey who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. "If you drop one in the snow," she warned, "you'll never find it." But Mickey wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. After she finished, she said, "When you come home, first I will look to see if you're safe and sound, and then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens." So off Mickey went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Two moles, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and bored inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size. So they decided to stay. Four snowshoe rabbits came hopping by. They stopped for a moment to admire their winter coats. It was then that they saw the mitten and they wiggled in, feet first. The moles didn't think there was room for both of them, but then they saw the rabbits' big kickers and they moved over. Next, two hedgehogs came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, they decided to move into the mitten and warm themselves. The moles and the rabbits were bumped and jostled, but not being the ones to argue with hedgehogs covered with prickles, they made room. As soon as the hedgehogs disappeared into the mitten, four big owls, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. Then they decided to move in also, but the moles, the rabbits, and the hedgehogs grumbled. But when they saw the owls' flinty talons, they quickly let them in. Up through the snow appeared two badgers. They eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The moles, the rabbits, the hedgehogs, and the owls were not pleased. There was no room left. But when they saw their diggers, they gave them the thumb. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A warm steam rose in the air, and foxes dropping by stopped to investigate. Just the side of the cozy mitten made them feel drowsy. The foxes poked their muzzles in. When the moles, the rabbits, the hedgehogs, the owls, and the badgers saw their shiny teeth, they gave them a lot of room. A great bear lumbered by. She spied the mitten all plumbed up. Not being the one to be left out in the cold, she began to nose her way in. The animals were packed. It was tight as it could be. But what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged to many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the bear's nose. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered all the animals in all directions. On his way home, Mickey saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten, sealed water against the blue sky. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound. And then she saw that he still had his new mittens.